looking out my kitchen window. This morning, as I stand here looking out my window, I find myself sitting with a word that feels both powerful and fragile. And that word is trust. Let me repeat it. That word is trust. What does it really mean to me today? Well, in this area, I do find myself challenged. Not just a little, but deeply. I had to face a truth about myself that wasn't always easy to admit. I have struggled with trusting people on a certain level. And when I asked myself why, the answer didn't come as a surprise. Disappointment, moments where I gave my heart, my time, and my belief, and it just didn't come out right. I wasn't handled with care. So somewhere along the way, I built a quiet wall. Not one you could see, but one you could feel. A wall that whispers, be careful. Don't fully trust. That I won't let you completely in. But here's my deeper truth that I had to sit with. It wasn't just about trusting others. There were times I didn't trust myself. Have you ever been there? I didn't trust myself to make decisions for my life. I didn't trust my voice, not trusting that I could choose to do the right thing for myself. But have you been to a place that you had to second guess yourself so much that even when you knew something deep inside was true or the right way to go or the right decision to make, you still hesitated? I've been asking myself, what is really behind that? And yes, there's something deeper. Scientifically, when we experience emotional pain, especially repeated hurt in life, and we will, our brains wants to protect us. It stores memories, and the memories tells us, that's not a feeling that I want to feel again. So it creates a solution. It tells you to guard yourself. It even tells you sometimes to fear. It's not a weakness. It's just wiring. But here's the thing. Once protected, you always think you always have to protect yourself. Because if I stayed in that space where I allow fear or past betrayal to keep me there, to block out pain, I also block out growth. I also block out connections. I also block out purpose. So now I had to ask myself a different question. How do I learn to trust again? Starting with me. No one else, starting with me. I rebuild trust with myself in small ways by keeping my promises to myself. If I promise myself that I would go to bed early, I keep that promise. If I promise myself something, I keep it. By listening to that still quiet voice inside of me instead of ignoring it. By forgiving myself for times when I was wrong and choosing to believe that I can do it right. I'm learning that trust is not about perfection. It's about consistency. It's about valuing myself. It's about honoring myself. And it's about showing up even when I'm not sure. And maybe trusting others again doesn't mean I remove all boundaries. Because remember, boundaries are just doors to show people how to enter into your life the correct way. But when I set the boundaries, I learn how to do it in a healthy way. Maybe it means I trust myself enough to discern when it is safe and who deserves to have access to my life. Today, as I look out this window, I realize trust is not something I lost. It's something I chose not to use. But today, I decide I will rebuild trust with wisdom, with grace, and I give myself permission to take my time. So, as we stand here looking out our window, where in your life have you stopped trusting? And more importantly, are you willing to begin again and begin with trusting you? This is me and you at the window.